Hey guys, we're back and we're moving on to NBA. Now, the Celtics defeated the Spurs 105-103 in the game of the East and West's best. Rondo with a triple-double, 22 dimes.
22 assists. That's awesome.
Again.
Yep, Rondo. Yeah, a statement game from the Celtics. You know, the Spurs were the best team in the West. They needed a big game. The Celtics did. Losing Garnett, that hurt. Garnett might be coming back sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
That's huge. Celtics, they needed that win. It looked like they locked it up towards the end, but the Spurs came back thanks to Manu Ginobili and a couple dumb things by Paul Pierce and Nate Robinson to almost throw the game away. But, you know, Paul Pierce had a big block against Manu Ginobili at the very end. And Ray Allen actually missed 2 free throws at under a minute, which was huge. And the Spurs almost ended up winning. I've never seen that. I mentioned that after the game, and my father, I was like, I've never seen that before. But
no, I've seen him miss 2 free throws in a row.
No, during a game, but not in crunch time. The guy's very clutch. Yeah. I've never seen that before.
But I think earlier this season he did that.
Well,
it wasn't a clutch situation, but it was like the middle of the game. Anyways, I was like, what the hell's going on?
Anyways, the Celtics needed that win. They really did. Spurs had lost 2 in a row. They needed that win too. But you know, Big Baby had a good game. Ray Allen chipped in with 31 points. Rondo with 22 points. Paul Pierce had a solid game. Everybody's looking good. And I mean, the Celtics are tough to stop right now.
I guess me saying Rondo's the best point guard in the game beginning of the season is not looking too stupid, is it?
No, it is not.
No.
But,
I mean,
where did I put him? 3rd?
I think you had him, like 3rd.
I still keep him 3rd. Deron Williams, Chris Paul are doing pretty good this season.
I still think he's the best, just because he could lead the team.
Yeah, he can.
But I mean, this Celtics.
No, he's an awesome point guard. He's awesome.
Regardless, this Celtics team is just unbelievable. I mean, you got a future Hall of Famer, probably the best center ever to play, in Shaq.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how do you even justify
Think about it. When healthy, they have 5 Hall of Famers in their starting 5. Rondo, Allen, Pierce, Garnett, and Shaq. I don't think that can ever be said
I don't know about Shaq as a starter. I think he's more of the 6th man.
No, he's a starter. He started every game.
Well, yeah.
He plays.
You know, well, when Kendrick Perkins come back.
Yeah, but right now, at the start of the season.
Right now, yes.
Yeah.
And also Jermaine O'Neal, you have to still remember about him.
Yeah, but
when he's fully healthy.
When Shaq is in the starting rotation, I don't think I've ever seen that before. When 5 guys, all potential. I know it's too early to say about Rondo, but at least 4 guys.
I see Rondo being in the Hall of Fame.
I do too.
And I mean, Pierce is gonna have his number retired.
Oh yeah, everybody else is.
Garnett's gonna go down as probably the greatest big man to play.
And Ray Allen,
what he did for the big man.
Ray Allen almost, I think around 40 more 3-pointers. He passes Reggie Miller all time for 3 points.
If it wasn't for Kevin Garnett, there would be no Amari Stoudemire right now. I firmly believe that. Just because that big man that is so mobile and can do so much, you know, he really broke the ground.
Amari Stoudemire is a little bit different. He's a little bit more powerful.
He's a little bigger and all that.
Garnett's a little bit more finesse.
But I'm just saying, all the players like Garnett, they wouldn't even have a chance without him. He redefined the game.
He redefined the position. Yeah, he did.
You know, before that, you see a guy like Garnett, and you'd be like, oh, he's not going to make it. He's too small to be a forward, but too big to be a center. Well, Garnett clearly changed that.
Well, yeah.
So
you kind of messed it up a little bit.
What do you mean?
You said he's too big to be a center.
I mean, too big not to be a center.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm just saying, you know, I mean, you're not talking about just Hall of Famers. You're talking about greats.
Yeah, I know. It's a terrific. I mean, I've never seen that kind of rotation.
You know, Paul Pierce probably the best leader I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least for a long time. Then you got Allen who knocks down threes like, you know, he's not even trying. Garnett, O'Neal.
And you got Doc Rivers, who's underrated right now. And we're talking about their bench, too, with Glenn Davis, Nate Robinson. They're looking terrific. You're playing without Delonte West. You're playing without Kendrick Perkins. You're playing without Rajon Rondo. You're playing out without Kevin Garnett. Once everybody's healthy, this team is built for the playoffs. Watch out, Heat. Watch out, Lakers. Not to be a homer here, but I think the Celtics are still taking it. I still think the Heat are taking the regular season, but I think the Celtics are taking the playoffs.
I think the one thing that could hurt the Celtics is losing Von Wafer. I'm just kidding, but they seriously might. I mean,
that's a good point, but that brought me to a good point here. If anybody to lose, they can lose anybody. They can lose Garnett. They can lose Pierce. They can lose Ray Allen. They can lose Shaq. The only person they cannot lose is Rajon Rondo. If they lose anybody else, they're fine.
Rondo was down for a week, and You know, it was
Yeah, they still coasted, but Nate Robinson.
But it was Panic City.
Yeah, they did. They need Rondo, and they can win the championship.
Nate Robinson can step in for a game or two, but he can't carry them.
That's true. Next up.
All right, moving on. If the All-Star game started right now, the East would have a roster of this: Rondo, Wade, James, Garnett, and Howard. Thoughts on this?
That's pretty stacked. And for the first time, I give East fans some props. They're not throwing in Allen Iverson over there in the backcourt. He doesn't even play. They're not throwing Gilbert Arenas. They're not throwing anybody. They're not throwing Tracy McGrady. The only one questionable. I put everybody there perfectly. The only one questionable is Kevin Garnett. I think Amari Stoudemire should get that nod at the power forward.
Yeah.
Yep. And
I didn't even put Amari in over Dwight Howard, to be honest with you. At this
right
point.
now, yeah, but he's not listed as a center. He's listed as a forward.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah. But, good job, fans. That's a really good team. Good chemistry with James and Wade. Good chemistry with Rondo and Garnett. And Dwight Howard, the best center in the game. That's going to be tough for the West.
Yeah. One name I want to throw out there, too, that I think should make the All-Star game is Shaq.
I do, too.
I think Shaq should make this All-Star game just because, he's very
I've mentioned that before. The only problem is you usually only have one backup center, and I think the backup center is going to go to Brook Lopez. He's averaging 18 points a game. And I think that's going to be tough. But Shaq does deserve a nod, especially this late in his career.
This is probably his last season.
No, he's having one more season. Yeah, I locked him up for 2 years.
I know he signed for 2, but this might be his last.
He was on Jimmy Kimmel and said he'd play for 2 more years. So
well,
that's all I'm saying.
We'll see.
That's all I'm saying. But
I think if the Celtics win it this year,
he could quit.
He could just go.
But he could pull in I don't know, Edgar Renteria, come back.
Yeah, but
he should have left on top.
Yeah, but if he wins, how many more championships does he really need?
Another one.
You know,
because right now
he's running out of fingers.
When Kobe won last time, he said he has. They asked him what's good about this. He said, "Oh, it's one more than Shaq. If Shaq wins, then he's tied with Kobe. He maybe wants to come back and beat Kobe."
True, but then he's gonna have to start putting rings on his toes.
That's true. Well, no, he has another finger. 5. Then he just put another one here.
Yeah, but
6.
I don't think he can fit that on his thumb. Have you
Yeah,
seen
but he
his
used
hands?
2 hands.
Have you seen his hands?
Yeah, that's true. He was pretty hands.
You know, the middle finger might not fit either. You know.
Yeah. West.
Yeah, let's go with the West.
I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
It's not serious at all. What team was Shaq on when Good Burger came out?
Magic?
No, Lakers.
Lakers?
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was on Good Burger.
I don't even know when Good Burger came out, so I was just guessing.
So, Good Burger might be one of the all-time greatest movies ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think Shaq should eat some Good Burgers.
I have a question. Why has Shaq been on 6 teams?
Yeah, I know.
Orlando, Lakers, Heat, Phoenix, Cleveland, Boston.
Yeah.
West.
Moving on. The West would have a roster of
What was the
Paul,
point of that?
Bryant. What's the point of anything?
Go.
Right.
Paul Bryant.
Bryant, Durant, Anthony, and Yao. You gotta have some fun, Brian.
Yeah, Yao Ming's going to the All-Star game. He hasn't even stepped foot on the court in, what, 2 years?
Terrible voting by the fans. Good job in the East, terrible by the West. You know.
There's your Allen Iverson pick.
Yeah. No love for Kevin Love. Kevin Love needs to be in there. Monte Ellis should be in there. And Marc Gasol should be in there at the center, too. Right now, if that's the starting rotation, East they don't even need to play. This should be a joke. They'll kill them.
I don't know about kill them.
They have no defense either. Kevin Durant can play defense. Kobe can play a little bit D. But Yao Ming, he's not going to play. So
he'll get injured in the All-Star game.
And that's going to be sad.
I think whoever replaces Yao is going to be a real big key here.
See, the East have some good centers in that league. They got Dwight, Brook Lopez, Shaq. They got some other guys there. But West, after Yao, Andrew Bynum, Brook Lopez. Marc Gasol. It's going to be tough. Paul Gasol was listed as a center last year. He's listed as power forward this year. I don't know.
I see the East just alley-oop after alley-oop, throwing it off the glass and dunking it off, to
a lot of Rondo. There's a lot of chemistry there. 4 of those guys play with each other, so... And Dwight Howard's been in every All-Star team, and he's played with LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, too, in the USA games. So, there's going to be a lot of chemistry in the East.
Didn't he play with Garnett, too, a couple of times in the All-Star game?
In the All-Star game, yeah. They got some...
the only new one there is Rondo, but he already has the chemistry with Garnett.
Yep.
And, I don't know.
And he practiced with the USA a while, too.
Yeah.
All right. We have another fan mail question. Rex from DC asked...
Good job, fans, this week.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Rex from DC asked us, is Amari your MVP right now?
I'll give it right now. I'll say maybe Kevin Durant, but I'm going to give Kevin a love. I mean, what this guy is doing, 21 points, 15 rebounds for the Timberwolves. I know the Timberwolves, like you said, they were going to make the playoffs. They're not going to make the playoffs. But that's going to be $20 in my pocket. But I know most valuable player...
making things fun.
Yeah, most valuable player should go to the team that makes the playoffs. But I'm going to say most valuable player should go to Kevin Durant. Best player in right now is Kevin Love, having the greatest season right now. What do you think?
I'm still loving Rondo. I really am. I mean, he's put up 20 rebounds twice. 20 assists twice.
The only thing that's going to hurt him is when he was hurt, they did pretty good. But a lot of things that's going to hurt him is like we said. I know we said.
But a few years
losing
back,
Rondo.
A few years back, A-Rod got the MVP on the Yankees. So
yeah,
it's
like we said, losing Rondo is going to be the killer for Celtics. But voters are going to look at that and say, well, he has other players. They don't really.
But I think that happens more in football though than any sport. I mean, in basketball and baseball, they give it to the best player.
By the way, I know I've been saying Vic for MVP in football. It's Brady by far right now. These last couple of weeks, what he's done, he's killing it. I mean, that guy should. They don't even need to give that award.
Vic was voted the 5th best quarterback in the playoffs, so I don't see how he's going to win the MVP. But
we'll see.
All right, moving on to NHL. Crosby is out for a week with a mild concussion. Thoughts on that?
Concussions are very hard to deal
that is
with.
true.
You could get a mild concussion, be out 1 game.
Yeah.
Get a mild concussion, be out 10 games. So it's a week, but it's a tentative week.
The fact that they're already putting it as a week must mean it's not a very bad concussion at all. It's just for precautionary reasons.
Yeah.
Right now, Philadelphia was on the top of the East for a long time. Pittsburgh finally passed them. And one thing that we haven't been mentioning, the play of Chris Letang on defense he should win the Norris Trophy. This guy is, I don't know if you guys have seen him, but the guy's only 22 years old. He's putting up tons of numbers right now. I think it's 14 goals, 26 assists right now for that defense.
That's great for defense.
For defense, that's awesome. And he's really a stabilizer in that defense. Finding everybody, finding Crosby, finding Malkin, finding everybody. And one thing that's going to help Pittsburgh is Jordan Staal is finally back. And he's going to take the place. I think they can just throw Malkin on the top line, put Jordan Staal on the second line. They should be fine. Mark Letestu, too. He's doing pretty good.
If he is out that 1 week, it's not even going to change them at all.
No.
It's not going to hurt them whatsoever.
I think by far Pittsburgh, we've been saying this, is Dan Biles should be Coach of the Year. This team's going to be by far the championship.
I don't know about Coach of the Year just because of the talent that he has, but
he's doing a pretty good job.
He's doing a good job, but
that show that's on right now, 24/7, great show. It's all about Pittsburgh Penguins. It's kind of like a Hard Knocks during the season. It's about the Pittsburgh Penguins. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
No.
Great, check it out. It's a great show. Dan Bilesma, terrific on that show.
All right, moving on to the next topic. Jamie Langenbrunner is traded to the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this?
Yeah, the Stars are third in the West right now, and Jamie Langenbrunner on the Devils. I don't know what's going on with the Devils. We've been talking about this a while too. Devils should putting up more numbers right now, but losing Parise really did hurt. But Jamie Langenbrunner, he was a captain for a while now, and he's been an assistant captain, regular captain. Going to the Stars, they need some leadership right now. They're a pretty young team. I know they got Brandon Morrow, they got Mike Rivero.
He's past his prime.
Oh, he's way past his prime. He's way down there. But
as a leadership role,
they're looking for leadership. Yeah, they're looking for leadership.
If you're looking for a guy that's going to come and completely turn the team around based on his
absolutely not.
performance,
But you're just grabbing a guy who's. We're going to talk about another guy coming up, Dwayne Rolson. That was a great addition. But Jamie Langenbrunner, good addition for leadership right now. And why not? Who cares? Just grab him.
Got traded.
Yes, he did.
Didn't even know that.
To the Lightning. Great job.
That's in the question, in the fan mail question. Sully from Tampa asks us, what's your thoughts on Dwayne Rolson being traded to the Lightning?
Lightning. Great team right now. Martin St. Louis, Steven Stamkos, Vincent LeCavalier.
I was talking about
that defense is doing terrific. One thing they needed was a goalie, and they got that with Dwayne Rolson. His experience, he's been to the Stanley Cup Finals with Edmonton. And, that guy right now, he's a .915 save percentage. His goals against is pretty high, but the reason he's doing that is because he played on Edmonton, and he has no defense over there. Going to a team that's really good with the .915 save percentage and is playing against all the shots, he's gonna do pretty good.
Lightning are going deep into the playoffs.
They are. And this acquisition shouldn't be looked light upon. That was a great addition. Watch out Penguins, watch out Boston. Lightning could be.
We'll see you next week, but until then, follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, subscribe.
All that
Keep the viewer emails coming.
We don't have to tell you anymore, because you love us. See you next week.
Peace.